Here's this giant red planet on the horizon of the California coast. Here's this giant red planet on the horizon of the California coast. Here's this giant red planet on the horizon of the California coast. There's trillions of meteorites following this thing. We're going to go into its debris field tail and be pelted with meteorites, and be pelted with meteorites, and be pelted with meteorites.
The breaking news, the state of emergency in California, where 12 wildfires are burning right now.
And be pelted with meteorites, and be pelted with meteorites.
12 wildfires are burning right now.
Flames as high as skyscrapers hopscotching the canopies. Raining flaming terror. Families fleeing, navigating this hellish landscape. Cinders swirling in the air. 23,000 people displaced in Northern California. We spent time today with a crew of firefighters from Riverside County, California. Exhaustion remains one of the greatest perils.
So we just heard the CIA agent who in 2011 put out a video about Nibiru being off of the California coast where all the wildfires is starting, and he told you that we will be getting pelted by meteorites, and these fires is always on the coastline of California and nearby neighboring states.
This man driving through the worst of it. These time-lapse videos capture the panicked exodus. Watch as this driver struggles to find his way out. Fire everywhere he turns.
Good evening, MB and Glenn. You're looking at the fire here in the Cherry Valley area. As you said, it's called the Apple Fire. Kicked off at about 6 o'clock and has grown to 700 acres. As we come out, you'll see how big the fire line is, because what they're saying is this started off as 2 fires and then they came together. Then down in this corner here, let's show you where the houses are in the Cherry Valley. We'll bring up Skyview 5 map here and show you. There's Glen Oaks Road at the base. That's on the west side. And as we push in onto the neighborhood, you'll see the other streets start popping in. And as we push in, you see Apple Tree Lane there, Sycamore Street. That's where the houses that were in peril earlier today when this fire first started. Fire protection units got in there and tried to keep the fire away from them. We haven't heard of any problem with loss of houses or anything of that sort, and we'll drop off the map. But you can see those the way the streets wind through there, and we were shooting some video we shot just a little bit earlier. But this fire's been racing on pretty hard, and as we can see out the window here, it's just a lot of fire. They came in with a big 747, the global super tanker that drops 20,000 gallons of retardant. It was able to work in here along with other of the very large tankers to try to paint a line around this. Now there are evacuation orders in place, and the evacuation orders are for south of the county lines, north of Dutton Street, east of Oak and Glen Road. The evacuation center is open at Beaumont High School, and that's at 39139 Cherry Valley Boulevard down in Beaumont. So if you need someplace to stay for the evening, that's open for you. But this fire is still burning pretty hot and heavy. There's another little road over the ridge up towards the top called Dillon Road. That's completely over the ridge and down a canyon. There's some residences down in that area. That's the way the fire is going, but it's slowed down quite a bit here at night. It is still very hot and dry on the ground. It was about 95 degrees when we left San Bernardino Airport to head out here. So they're dealing with the heat, but luckily very little wind going on here. The firefight from the air has stopped for the evening. That's all ground assault now, and that structure protection I spoke about down by those houses.
So just like he said, you're dealing with the heat, and the heat is something crazy awful. So when meteorites and shit start coming down, it heats up the atmosphere around the area. So immediately you're going to feel an intense heat, and that's what we did. That intense heat came in around Thursday. Around Friday, you were seeing some kind of strange smoke coming off of the horizon where the planet is, right? And then by Friday, you engulfed in flames somewhere. We don't see it, the fire whatsoever, but there is a cloud of smoke unheard of before flying over our heads. And so we have the moon, and this is the moon it is not just blood red, it is cherry blood red. I mean, it is the darkest, it's so dark red you can't even see the moon. And then you got the sun, which is turned to blood as well, and it is just cherry red, you know. And the moon you could barely see, but you can definitely see the sun that is turned red. And basically we are in some end time shit. This ain't no joke, and I'm gonna tell you like this, man. When the meteorites start hitting everywhere across the world, there's gonna be fires. You can't breathe, dude. I'm trying to tell y'all. And basically, you need to find somewhere where y'all can get some fresh air. You know, just like I said, we built a bomb shelter for that case, just in case the fires come in. You know, we have a place to go. You know, and we know that the fires is coming in because I don't care about you, we believe that that thing is right off the California coast, like it was stated in 2011 to us. We believe that that heat is coming from the planet, you know, and I expose that we are not heating and cooling off of an axis. We are heating and cooling off a planet that been there on the horizon that they call Planet 9, you know, and among other damn things. We believe the meteorites is finna come down like Ezekiel 38:22 states. So you don't have to believe what's going down. We believe that death and hell is coming. You don't have to believe nothing that the books say. You don't have to believe facts that we see on the horizon that I show you every day. You can sit there and play a game with your life, but you are going to burn up with this damn planet. Here we have headaches. Everybody is not feeling so well out here because we just breathing in smoke. Everything is just smoky. It's just, and you can't go nowhere because you're surrounded. I mean, you have to go hundreds of miles away to get away from the smoke, and it's just, you just cannot do it. You know, we just like I said, we might end up putting ventilators on to get some fresh air or something like that, and you know, God willing, nobody have to go to the hospital. This is bad, people, and it ain't just going to be California in a minute. It's going to be the world. This is Rap the News.